So, in comparing the situation with Ukraine, with our southern border, obviously it's in the Americans' interest and the security of our country to guard our southern border. We don't know who's coming in across the border. We haven't vetted these people. I mean, there's been cases of actual Muslim terrorists, Islamic terrorists that have come across the southern border. There are obviously drug cartels that are coming across the southern border that really do pose a danger to people, citizens living inside the United States. And one of the arguments that I hear a lot is, why do we give so much money and resources and weapons to Ukraine uh, while we have a porous southern border? Now, obviously, people that pay attention obviously know the answer to this, and that is Washington, D.C.'s interest is to import these people because big corporations want the cheap labor. The Democrats want the votes. And of course, if they create all this chaos, the ruling elite can then capitalize on that chaos and then consolidate their power. Meanwhile, at the same time, they're at war with Russia because Russia doesn't want hordes of people coming into their country. They don't want, they don't want the breakdown of their families, with all this propaganda. And of course, the Russians, they have an elite that are corrupt on their own and want their sort of piece of the pie themselves, and they don't want the West, taking their cake, so to speak. I wonder if there is a profit motive if the defense contractors can make money, and surely they can. I mean, they can make money on surveillance technology. Obviously there are some weapons, although not as much weapons will be used in the southern border as would be in the case of any proxy war like Ukraine or like Saudi Arabia and Yemen or like all these proxy conflicts going on in Africa. So there's not as much money to be made, but the very fact that the military industrial complex isn't lobbying to say, hey, let's spend money, let's put troops on the southern border, tells you something about the political motives of the military industrial complex corporations. They are globalists. They don't care about American people. In fact, they're part of the problem. They want to see our country destroyed. I'm talking about the people at the top, the people that are making these decisions, the people that own these companies. They want to see this country destroyed. Otherwise, there's a profit motive. They could be making money by guarding the southern border. So I just wanted to point that out.